Really quick, everybody, this entire video will be timestamped, so if you don't want to watch the whole thing and just jump straight into a different topic, please check the pinned comment or check the little red bar right down below you. Again, this entire video will be timestamped, and I'd appreciate you guys watching whatever part that you would like to. If you're sticking around, guys, welcome back to another video, everybody. Welcome back to another Let's Talk Cleanse series on the channel where I ask you guys to hop in the Discord, give me some topics to talk about for this series of videos, and today, seems like we got a lot of them. I went through them a little bit, and it's gonna be a fun video. Guys, thank you, by the way, thank you for giving me some clickbait here. If you're new here, guys, jump in the Discord, it's a pinned comment, and give me some topics to talk about for the next video. Usually we talk about Fortnite, but of course we can talk about anything at all. Let's get into the first one. Concept times are fun to watch. Do you enjoy making them, and how long does it take to make it? Man, I enjoy making concept times so much. I'd have to say these videos, the Let's Talk Clen and the Talk at Clen videos, and then the concept times, I love making these videos that it's just like I get to engage with you guys and we all get to talk as a community, because it's like you're bringing your voice into my video. Does that make sense? It just makes the whole like experience of making videos more fun for me, because it's nice that it's not just a solo ride. Does that make sense? And on top of that, it is amazing to see all this incredible work, and I'm honored that you guys want to show this to me. My goal with this, I know I say this a lot, but I want to get as many eyes on those concepts as possible, because some of these concepts are absolutely fantastic, especially when you guys go out. Like, don't get me wrong, every single concept is fantastic. I can't imagine how much work goes into it, but like to see entire season concepts, I've made one before very poorly, and I cannot imagine what it must be like to make an amazing concept. So again, I want to get as many eyes on those as possible, and it's really cool to just take a look at. I love just like theorizing, like what if this, what if that, and this is an idea I had for the game. I like looking at all that stuff. So yeah, it's really fun to make. I enjoy making them. And how long does it take to make? It doesn't take long to like look at it and talk about it, really. The longest it takes is just like actually gathering those concepts and then saving them onto the computer, and I have to like order them in the way that I spoke about them, if that makes sense, because I'm scrolling through the Discord. So a concept time will probably take me like half hour, 40 minutes to make. But yeah, I really enjoy making those videos. Moving on, favorite Fortnite vehicle, it is by far the UFOs, and I'm just saying that because it's so much fun to troll. My friends and I had so much fun just banging into each other at UFCs, capturing people, the ball in the UFO. It was overpowered at the beginning. I loved it, and the movement for it was fantastic. I enjoyed everything about the UFO. It was a really fun vehicle, and I cannot wait for the wild weekend for them to come back. I'm moving on to elements about my game. Okay, elements in the last video talked about they're making a game, and I asked to hear more about it. So the game is called Delta. Xbox controls, which seems like we just have the regular controls, right, for a fighting game, it seems like. And don't forget, this is like a multi-versus Smash Bros type style with a Fortnite Battle Royale type kind of thing. It's like mixing it all together. So it seems like the controls are pretty like, they're like what you would expect in a game like this. And we got a note, every character has their own set of attacks. Each has 2 attacks and 2 passives. In the next Let's Talk Glenda, we'll talk about the first 2 characters, Viper and Alpine. What are your thoughts? Right now, I gotta say, like, honestly, there's not too much to go off of right now, but I'm very, very interested to hear more. The controls seem pretty cool. It's like, again, it's something you would expect to see, but I cannot, honestly, let's hear some movesets. I like the ideas for the characters. I want to hear more. Let's hear another anime update. And again, I'm going to assume you're talking about like what I've been watching. So I don't remember where I left you guys off of. I think I told you that I left on finishing Attack on Titan. I started watching Demon Slayer, and both of those shows, man, it's like not even just anime. Those are some of the best shows that I've ever seen in my entire life. Now, my anime friend, if you watch the channel a lot, you'll know it's Gray. He loves anime, and he's like, what do you call like the goat of anime? I don't know. And he just suggests all the shows to watch, and like he's never suggested a bad show for me so far. And now I just started Jujutsu Kaisen. It's good so far. Don't like it nearly as much as Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer, but of course, like, it's not a waste of time or anything. Like, I'm enjoying it. It's just that's your update. That's what I'm watching right now. It's a good show. But man, I finished Demon Slayer. That was one of the best shows I've ever seen in my entire life. It's fantastic. If you haven't seen it, guys, gotta check it out. I swear I'm not just saying that because your picture. I'm really not. Favorite map change ever in Fortnite? Example, cubes appearing on the map, etc. Man, there have been so many good map changes. I can't really pick one. Like, if I had to pick one, I'm gonna go with my favorite POI, and that is Starry Suburbs. Man, to see I loved in Season X seeing all the new rift zones. Like, every week we got a brand new rift zone with a POI with a gimmick, and I love POIs with a gimmick. So to see Starry Suburbs, those old broken down houses that was just like give us OG vibes, and to see them finally built up in like a wonderful, nice neighborhood. On top of that, shooting stars are coming down, giving us loot and giving us an OG weapon and a brand new gold tac SMG that you could only get there. It was great. I loved landing there, and it sucks that it was only in the game for like 2 weeks. But man, there are so many good map changes. Like, off the top of my head, I'm thinking like Polar Peak, to see that, the castle meltdown, and we saw it like coming in from the distance, so we knew like a big iceberg type thing was coming. It was just a lot of fun, the whole speculation for it, the Polar Peak to come in. But I'd have to say Starry Suburbs is my favorite. Moving on, thoughts on everyone crying about the sex in the new comic. I mean, like, at first it was kind of like online you were seeing like, what the hell is this? What's going on? Logan and the Imagine, they're getting together, but now it's become more of a meme. And I don't see too many people crying about it, but like, if you're crying about it, like, get over it. It's Fortnite lore now. Like, maybe we'll see these characters come in more, and then maybe the comics, like, they have a little bit of a mature tone to them. I'm not saying they're like exactly mature, but like, you get the point. It's not fun and goofy like Fortnite, so you gotta expect something like this. But I don't know what to add. Logan's a king, man. He's slaying the imagined. Hey Kyle, not sure if this counts as Let's Talk Clen. I just wanted to ask you what you thought about Sypher's Fortnite Tinder video. I don't know if you watch all his content. Tell us if you watched, and I will ask another thing in the next video. Here, I'll tell you what, okay? I'll tell you what. I have not watched that video, but by the time I make the next video, I will watch it. I will watch it while I'm editing this video. So comment what you want to, tell me what you want to talk about it, and I'll talk about it in the next video. Moving on, what's your opinion on clickbait? I know you do it, but in my opinion, it isn't bad as long as it's truthful. How much do you think is okay, or is none of it okay? So here's the thing. I think I've talked about clickbait a little bit before, so I'll try not to dive too deep into it. I obviously clickbait. My videos, if you watch the videos, yeah, I clickbait, but it's like, for example, I don't know, like if I'm talking about a concept, for example, like I took a look at a Stranger Things concept, I'll say new Fortnite X Stranger Things, and at the end of it, I'll write in like brackets concept. So that's a clickbait, and I think that's okay clickbait because I am talking about new concept, Fortnite, and Stranger Things. I'm talking about it all together. It's not like I'm false advertising, and I think that's where the clickbait isn't okay, where if I posted something about Stranger Things and was like, oh my god, Stranger Things 100% confirmed coming next Tuesday in this brand new update to Fortnite, that is not okay. That's misleading, and I actually quite frankly think that's a little bit disgusting that you're like misleading the impressionable there. And it's not even necessarily misleading the impressionable, it's just like you can really mislead anybody, but you constantly, like, I won't really bring up names right now, but you know there's some Fortnite YouTubers that constantly get the kids' attention, right? They constantly like trick these kids into thinking something's coming and there's not. I don't think that's okay. I think the amount of clickbait that I do, and it's unfortunate, it's just the game we have to play on YouTube. I learned that. I tried not to do it when I first started doing YouTube, but you gotta clickbait a little bit, especially like I'm probably for this video I'll put like the Wolverine and the Imagine link, and it'll be like, oh my god, Fortnite, and you know what I mean. So the characters are getting together. I'll probably write something like that, but as long as it's truthful and you're not completely misleading people. Like again, I talk about a lot of things where I say Epic did this is not okay, but I will like actually talk about what it is. But again, it is clickbait dragging you into that video. Does that make sense? I hope I'm really making sense of that. And I probably talked about this for way too long now. You get the point. I hope you guys don't understand what I'm talking about with clickbait here. Moving on, Alex, talk about me. Alex, you've been here for a long time. Worm the silly dino, man. I appreciate you being here. You've been here for a long time. One of the OGs in the Discord server. Glad to have you. You're special to me. Hey, Clen, because people seem to not like how often we're getting Marvel skins. Do you think it will give Marvel skins more meaning when they release and give them more of a window in between each other when they release? They could bring back the Marvel Showdown LTMs. However, for every time they add a new character, they add a new mythic to those LTMs to coincide with each respective character, as this would give players more of a longer break in between Marvel skins, and adding back LTMs people have wanted to return. It would give Epic more marketing to work with when releasing new Marvel skin. Also, do you think Epic should release more Marvel villains, and we always get heroes and we never get the villain counterparts? I personally don't have a problem with all the Marvel skins that we're getting. I like the collaborations. I like Marvel skins. I think they're cool. I don't buy them all, but like, it's an item shop skin. If I don't like it, I don't buy it. That's pretty much it. But it probably would be a little bit better if they gave us a break, and it would definitely be best if they brought back LTMs, like you said, especially like adding a mythic to it. It would make people a lot more excited for the Marvel collabs, especially because so many people love Chapter 2 Season 4, right? Even the people that didn't like Marvel, they go, okay, that was pretty fun. That's what a lot of people ended up saying about the Marvel season, right? So yeah, I think like honestly, if they took a break and then did add it back with LTMs and something to go and coincide with that skin, it would be great. And should Epic release more Marvel villains? Yeah, they really should. I don't know where that's been, and that's kind of why I'm thinking like, hey, you know what? Maybe next season actually will be Marvel themed, because you could put all the villains in a battle pass, right? That would make a lot of sense. I'm excited to see what it is regardless. It's a good thought. Moving on, also, since nobody asked, what do you think about Pewds getting canceled, or at least people trying to cancel him? I'm gonna assume you're talking about when he made fun of a deaf girl. I just heard about it. I haven't seen the clip, but apparently he ended up making fun of a deaf girl and he just apologized for it. Didn't know she was deaf. I think that was the end of the story. I didn't see the full clip. I don't know what he said. All I know is that he made fun of her. So honestly, they're just trying to cancel the dude for something every single day at this point. It's kind of like Joe Rogan, right? Just he's always getting canceled for something, but it never actually works. PewDiePie is just too big. He's uncancelable. You can't do it. You can't cancel the PewDiePie. Just like Yes says here, PewDiePie has had attempts on being canceled a million times throughout his career. It's obvious that he just can't get canceled. Yep, he's above that. He has, I don't know what it is exactly. I don't know why it's so effective. Maybe it's because he just like moves on and continues what he's doing. I understand he's had his controversies and he's apologized for his controversies, but every time people like try to cancel him, he just like goes on about with himself. He's like, just for example, this one, he's like, I didn't know the girl was deaf. I cut it out of the video. End of story. And he just kept doing what he's doing. So I think it's a good way to handle it, to be honest. And he seemed genuinely sorry. Like, he wasn't like trying to make fun of deaf people, probably. He seems like a genuine guy to me, but of course, I don't know him personally. It's just my thoughts on it. Moving on, I'll build on that though. What in your opinion does it take to reach 11 level where you can't get canceled. I'm liking these other topics, guys. Don't get me wrong, I love talking about Fortnite, but I love talking about other stuff as well. I like when we're mixing it in together. So, of course, I'm not an expert. I've never been canceled before. Hopefully, I never do. But of course, I think it's like something like what PewDiePie does, or like Joe Rogan, like I was just talking about. Joe Rogan, for example, he's always getting canceled for something, but he just continues to make podcasts, continues to do what he does, and just like keeps going on about, like, you can't, like, the problem is once you sit down and you're like, you admit, like, if, for example, if PewDiePie was a lot of other people, like, I believe he was being genuine. I believe, like, he wasn't trying to hurt anyone's feelings. Let's say, like, I did something like that and I was making fun of a deaf person. I didn't know they were deaf. I'd sit here and be like, okay, I wouldn't sit here and make a huge deal about it. And he's like, I would just go like he handled it. I would just say something like, oh, she was deaf. Sorry, didn't know. We won't do that again. I'm just going to cut it out of the video. End of story. And I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, but I'm not going to sit here and like go, oh my God, guys, I am so sorry. Please don't delete my channel. You know what I mean? You get to the stuff like that, and that's where I feel like people definitely get canceled, because then they dive in on them harder, right? And they don't give them a chance to apologize. So if you apologize, it's not good enough, and then that's how I see a lot of people going to a downward spiral. But what Joe Rogan does is he just keeps doing what he's doing. Same with PewDiePie, just keeps doing what they're doing. And I'm not familiar with like everybody that gets canceled. It's just the two ones that I am familiar with. You know, PewDiePie, I don't watch him a ton. I watch him here and there. His like video on the Sonic Kid is always going to be one of my favorite videos on the entire platform of YouTube. It's a little off topic though. And Joe Rogan, his podcast is fantastic. Love everything about that podcast. So no matter what, they have that status. They're just going to keep doing what they're doing. And I think that's the way to not get canceled. But again, honestly, that's just my opinion. I've never been canceled for anything. You never will cancel me for anything. I'm not going to be a controversial guy. I'm just going to sit here and talk about Fortnite. What is your favorite collab skin so far? Man, I got to go with Master Chief. Halo is one of my favorite games and series of all time. And it was great to see Master Chief join the game. I was a little bit disappointed with the skin though, because I wish we could have gotten like any of the Spartan customizations. The amount of missed opportunities they had was astronomical. Regardless, I still love Halo. I still love Master Chief, and that's got to be my number one. Master Chief coming into Fortnite. It was great, especially the trailer was awesome too, eh? Well, this is going to be one really sus video if he uses everything. Birdman just uploaded that you can spend $100,000 to have a night with Belle Delphine. Thoughts on that? I did see that. I watched that video. Birdman's another goated YouTuber. Birdman's great, guys. If you aren't subscribed to Birdman, he does some really funny videos. So I did watch that video, and actually it turns out that a whole website was fake. However, Belle Delphine apparently did tweet, and this is all according to Birdman, right? I haven't checked on this myself. It's just like what I saw in the video, but Birdman's pretty credible source, right? Apparently Belle Delphine tweeted that this site was fake and this isn't her, because it's like a whole website and stuff where you can spend $100,000, and it was like to some untraced thing. I don't know how it works. You pay it and it's untraced, so people are completely scamming people to have a night with Belle Delphine. Then it was advertised as like, I'll make all your fantasies come true, and then there was a bunch of legal stuff at the bottom. It looked like really legit. So Belle Delphine posted and she was like, okay, this isn't me, but I really like this idea, hinting that she will end up doing something like that. $100,000, man, though. You already know that there is going to be people above, like those people that are so rich that we don't even know that they're rich, right? Like, you know, the quiet elites. I think that there are so many people that are going to go on the website, pay 100K. Like, I'm talking the people who like 100K's pocket change them, but even then you have simps to the level that will like grind out. They will like make whole careers and start up businesses to get $100,000 and then just to spend a night with Belle Delphine because they're simping that hard. I can so see that happening. She would actually sell. Birdman, when he was talking in the video, he was like, who's gonna pay that? I'm like, yeah, people will pay that. People will pay that, especially if you're advertising that will like, they'll make all your fantasies come true. And you know she's into some wild stuff, man. Like, that girl is like off the rails cuckoo, and it seems like it's pretty genuine. It seems like it's not an act, but who knows? So man, I can really see her doing that, and I would imagine like that's gotta be cross the lines to being illegal, right? But of course, like, then again, you're just paying the 100K to spend the night with her, and then like any activity that follows that is just completely consensual between two adults. So I don't know how that works legally. Regardless, it's gonna break the internet if she actually ends up doing that, especially if it's for a lower price, like an affordable price, like something like, I don't know, I guess $100,000 is like affordable for like something like that, you know what I mean? I'm not saying affordable, it's just like you get what I'm trying to say. It's not reasonable, but it is reasonable at the same time. What if she lowers it down to like 50K? Then a lot more people, I can guarantee you, that would sell. Guaranteed. That girl's a genius, man. That girl's a genius. As much as we don't like e-girls here, that girl's smart. And guys, we're moving on to the last one for today. I think this is even a long video, but I'm really enjoying it. I've been really enjoying these other topics other than just Fortnite. Don't get me wrong, still love talking Fortnite, but of course, again, like I say in the beginning of the videos, we can talk about anything at all. Do you think we had a bad summer event because Epic was being lazy? I don't think so. Actually, maybe. My initial thought was like, okay, Epic Games is taking a break, and that's why we didn't get the good summer event. But then again, like, take a look at the other summer events. Epic Games, if I'm not mistaken, Epic Games is also taking a break during every other summer, and we still got an incredible event. Same with Winterfest. There was like one Winterfest event that I didn't like, but the summer's joining them. We have a bad summer event. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know if they were being lazy. Maybe they just like thought it would be like good enough because of Naruto, or excuse me, not Naruto, Dragon Ball stuff is coming. I don't know what to think, guys, but I would love to know what you think down below, and I'd love to know what you think about everything down below. Guys, I'm going to put an end to this video there. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new here and enjoy the content, please hit the like button to help out the channel a ton, and subscribe if you're brand new. Join the Discord, pin comment, give me some talks to talk about for the next video, and guys, you probably give me some good clickbait for this one, so thank you very much. Lastly, if you'd like to use my sport creator code in the item shop, it is code Clen. #AdMe, #EpicPartner. Thank you so much for watching again, guys. I will see you in the next video. Take care.